It's a big month for me. Recently found out in therapy that I'm an extrovert. For over 30 years, I thought I was an introvert. Turns out people just don't like when I talk to them. This is learned behavior. I was not born this way. It's perfectly socially acceptable to tell me anything you don't like to my face. No protection under the statute of Gaga. Last year, I'm good now. Last year I had cancer. I'm good now though. But when I didn't know if I was gonna live or die, I started questioning my life. You know, did I miss any opportunities, anything like that? Like I realized I've never run a marathon. So that's one thing I'm proud of. At least I did that. And managed to avoid wasting the day and then bragging about it on social media. I've never been in a marathon, but I have completed several marathons. I'll never be in the Tour de France, but I'm a legend at Olive Garden's Tour of Italy. Tortellini, if you will. So what I'm going to do, you all probably know if you read the event description. I'm going to draw jokes from this fishbowl here. I didn't rig it, I've been practicing, and people were like, but how do we know you didn't put them in a order? Yeah, because I worked hard to make it harder on myself. I cheated to make it hard. No, I don't know the order. I will have people draw if you want to. I'm not going to force you. At some point that'll happen. Don't worry, I'm not cheating. But I just had to do that cancer thing up front, because some of these say cancer jokes on them. It's so weird if you didn't know I had cancer. Then I just started making fun of people with cancer. That's why I started. So I'm gonna draw. I'm not gonna look. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the reason I started doing this is I had chemo and it kind of messed with my memory, and I had a good memory. Look at me. I look like my dad was an abacus. I had a good memory. And I started doing this, and I realized it helps me be more in the moment. Anyway, I said the title of the thing. Helps me be more in the moment. So let's see what happens. See. Okay, I picked the dumbest joke first. That's proof I did not rig this. Does everyone know their Hogwarts house? Their Harry Potter Hogwarts? Me, in the streets, I'm a Ravenclaw, but then I slither in them sheets, you know what I'm talking about? I always point up so I don't accidentally point to a woman to make her feel pretty good start. You guys are doing great. Proud of all of you. All right, war on drugs, okay. Hogwarts house, war on drugs, pretty much equal weight. Sometimes I drink and I'll get a little bit too drunk, then I go online and I spend too much money on GoFundMe. Something about that fifth drink makes me so generous. I start looking for a cigarette and some school to fund. And just what I do when I drink. Most recently, I gave money so a public school in LA could have Wi-Fi for the kids, which is insane to me because how do they not just have that? They take like a third of my money for taxes out of my paycheck, and like teachers and kids, that's like 1 and 2. Give that money should be going there. You should only have to make a GoFundMe for things people don't want to give money to, like war. You know, like some general just has to come out. Hello, I'm General Mayweather, and I'm here to, first of all, thank you for your contributions over the years. Thanks to you, we have managed to destroy 37 hospitals in foreign countries and take all of their oil, so keep it up, you're doing a great job. But there's more to be done. That's why I invited Little Ishmael here. A couple of years ago, we bombed his family's house and accidentally killed both his parents, leaving him an orphan. Obviously, we didn't want that. So we're asking $4 trillion to finish him off! No, I don't think I'll be backing that. I don't care how good the stretch goals are. Gotta stick with the public schools. That's why I don't think we should defund the police. I don't. I don't think we should defund the police. I think we should go fund the police. Let me choose piecemeal which civil liberties I want violated. Lump them all together. Like if you're pitching me the war on drugs, no, I'm not going to give you any money for that, because you're going to take that money and you're going to harass disenfranchised people and make everything worse. But if you're pitching me the war on drugs, man, in which you take my money and buy drugs for soldiers, yes, I'm down. Let's party. That I'm into. Not just American soldiers. Let's drop drugs on every battlefield in the world. You'll end war. Just drop mushrooms and Molly and marijuana. Just every. Because you cannot kill someone when you're tripping on mushrooms. You may think you're going to, because the powers from your love rays are so strong. They're gonna be fine. But please drop the right drugs. I don't want to see the cocaine wars. That war will not stop asking you to read its script. All was quiet on the Western Front. Not worth it, but now it is because we're all quiet. We're in the moment. All right. Oh, magic trick. Okay. We're going to do a magic. I do need a volunteer for this. Is anyone brave enough? All I need is your name. Anyone shout your name out.
Max.
Max, thank you for being brave. Everyone give Max a round of applause. All the rest of you cow. No, you're all great. Max, what if I told you I wrote your name under this piece of tape before the show?
That would be crazy.
That would be insane, right? But don't worry, it's not. I wrote Idris Elba. And I always write Idris Elba just in case he ever comes to one of my shows. Now, that happens. I'm best friends with Idris Elba. I'm in the next Fast and the Furious movie. I'm a Bond chick. Whatever. Like, things can happen. Would anyone like to draw one yet? We feeling brave enough yet? I see arms folded. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. I do have that effect on people, but we'll just keep drawing them. All right. Let's see. All right. I got two. Just throw the top one back. I want to be a vegan, but I can't because of perspective. Like, I got a regular dad bod for a normal person, but for a vegan, I am morbidly obese. I won't even go to Erewhon. I feel when I walk in there, rich white girls just start crying. Did his parents love him enough to give him an eating disorder? What's wrong with him? Can't be vegan no matter how much I want it. Now I'm gonna take that other one I drew just to make it fair. I've lost some weight fairly recently, and very happy to announce I can finally wear dark greens and dark blues. Not just black colors. Yeah, pretty good. Hopefully one day pastels, we'll see. Never white. I'm not wearing. Maybe for the OnlyFans, we'll see. There's too much areola when I go white. All right, we're ripping through these. You guys are doing great. That pork. Look at the magic that's about to happen. I'm on a diet. I quit booze, caffeine, and fatty foods. Yeah, it's going pretty good. It's only been 2 weeks, and I've already lost 7 friends. No one likes a sleepy, boring guy that doesn't eat. Bestie. All right. My best friend is a black guy, very great guy. He's also gay. And I remember when he came out to me as gay. I suspected he was black right away. You laugh, but my gaydar are not great. Blackdar usually on point. You know, I'm one-time Vin Diesel. Pitch Black, that's Riddick. Come on. We were in college. We'd already been best friends for about 5 years at this point. We were in my bedroom Saturday night playing Pokemon the card game, as studs do. And I went to play my Jigglypuff plus 20 sleep attack. And he got real serious. He put his cards down and he goes, Kruger, I'm gay. And I'm not proud, but my first thought was, is Cornell lying to get out of this Jigglypuff sleep attack? That is not, you can't do that. That's not cool. I was like, no, he would not do that. So I realized this is a big moment because he's making it serious. I want to be supportive. And what I came up with in the moment was, okay. That's what I said. Almost exactly like that. That's all. Because I wanted it to be a good moment for him, but in my defense, I could not figure out how him being gay would affect me at all. Maybe I'm too logical of a thinker, but it didn't. I just told you we were playing Pokemon the card game in college on a Saturday night. I wasn't having sex with anyone. You want me to come be a terrible wingman at a gay bar instead of a hetero bar? Fine, I got no problem. They're better anyway. The drinks are stiffer and cheaper. It's better. I'll do that. I got time. We're best friends. We spent all the time. We'd like wake up, call each other, play online video games. The only time I was not with him was when he was having sex. I don't know why he could have just been like, hey, at 3 a.m. I'm gonna make waffles. Great, I don't care. Why? That's when I realized you shouldn't have to come out to someone if you're gay. You can, but like you shouldn't be like a burden you're about to drop on them. It doesn't matter. But you should have to come out for other things that are gonna bother them. 3 weeks later, he called me. And he's like, Kruger, I need your help. I'm moving. It's like, no, I'm sorry, we can't be friends anymore. Moving is against all my moral values. Plus, moving is a choice. I can't just stay where you are. I was like, he's my best friend. I would do I'd probably die to defend. I love this guy. And I would defend to the death his right to bring anyone he wants into his bed. But I'm not lifting the bed up 3 flights of stairs for him. So I'm a strong man. That's all I'm asking. Then, it doesn't even end there. 2 months after that, we went on a road trip together. I was driving, he was working the radio, and he puts on Maroon 5. Is it Maroon 5? Why did he not tell me he's Maroon 5? I don't want to listen to that. He ruined the road trip. Him being gay never ruined one road trip. I've had moves like Jagger stuck in my head for 17 years. And yes, I know that's off the Adam Levine solo album, not the Maroon 5 one. The point is I shouldn't know that. I should have no idea what Maroon 5 is up to. Right. That one pretty good. I like that one. I'm married, and they say married men think about other women in bed, other than their wife. Have you heard this? Married men, other women. Not me, though, okay? I always think of my wife, no matter who I'm in bed with. I am committed. I'm sorry, that joke was improper. It should be, no matter with whom I am in bed. She wouldn't want me dangling prepositions with another woman. Sometimes when I tell that joke, I am accused of being a grammar Nazi. It's like, you gotta correct the language. And I get it. It's annoying when I correct your grammar. It's like, I gotta be right all the time. But I hope your problem with the Nazis is not that they were right all the time. That's a weird take to have. I don't know if you read a book or watched a movie. Nazis, pretty much classic antagonists. They're the baddies. We all agree on that. I was wondering, what even would, a real grammar Nazi be? At the Charlottesville March, when they were like, Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. There's one guy in the back just like, Jews shall not replace us. It's like, shut up, Darren. We're Nazis, not grammar Nazis. No one likes you. No one likes a grammar Nazi, or a Nazi, hopefully. Let me address this. I know I got a real smart face. Okay. Decades of bullying cannot be wrong. It's peer-reviewed bullying. It's been checked, rechecked, citations. I get it. Got a real. It's not even just the glasses. Some people take them off. You're like, oh my god, that accountant just became a doctor. He's smarter now somehow. People treat you differently when you got a smart face. Like in high school, I was elected senior class treasurer, but I didn't run. Just won through write-in vote. I wanted to be vice president. They're like, yeah, nice try, smart face, hit the books. I want to take a nice trip. That's what Principal Williams said. He wasn't very nice. People treat you differently when you got a real smart face. One time I was walking down Sunset Boulevard, and there was a guy panhandling. And this is a true story. It's going to sound ridiculous. It happened. I went to give him $1, and he goes, "No! You make websites!" He shouted in my face, "You make websites." He's right. I had 14 years experience at the time, but you can't just call people out like that on the street. I was like, fine, impressive you knew that, dude, but you want this $1 or what? And he goes, "No! How do you move the nav bar down in WordPress?" That's what he asked. I was like, wow, okay, I was not expecting this. It's a whole thing, though. You got to know what template you're using. I have Dulux 4. Okay, correct. But even still, you got to edit the cascading style sheet. And you got to find the item. And he goes, "Unique identifier or class?" I was like, why are you homeless? Can I work for you? I gave him my resume. I work for him. Check us out, homelesshomepages.com. I know the nomenclature is people experiencing homelessness. I'm sorry, it didn't fit the joke. I do a benefit stand-up comedy show. Check us out, Instagram at Humor for the Hungry. We do that. Don't clap. I'm only telling you that so you know that I think I'm better than you. That's the only reason to do charity, for the feeling of superiority. I don't mean. All right. You ever been so broke when you go to a restaurant you hope for bad service so you can tip less? I'll do a tester. Order like the cheapest appetizer on the menu. It comes out correct. I'm like, I can't get a beer now. I've been bodybuilding for the last five years or so, but exactly. Why did I even write a joke? I should just say that in public and wait for the laughs. Been by for 5 years. I go to the gym a lot. I think I got the wrong blueprint, because this is not the body I intended to build. You know, like when you buy a Lego set and the instructions are missing? I think that's what happened. If you handed my blueprint to a foreman, he would think you're an insane person. But let me get this right. You want me to build something that's way too tall with all the weight on the front in the middle? I can't do it. I'll put people in danger. My wife and I are trying to have a kid, and that's why I'm glad I live in LA, because I was doing some research, and ransom's on the rise. You know this? People are taking kids, and then everybody looks so confused, like you've never heard of kidnapping. I wish it didn't exist, but it does. People are taking kids, charging ransom, get them back. But how would that even work in LA? Phone rings. Hello? Yeah, meet me at Santa Monica Pier in 30 minutes or your son is dead. I'm in Glendale, dude. I need like 3 hours. You did not. All right, let me see if I can move some things around this hole. Hi, it's me. The problem, it's me. All the people at T. Yeah, hello, I was able to move some things or talk to my agent, and you can meet me in an hour at the Starbucks on Wilshire. I'll just be here writing. Oh, you're a writer? Yeah. You know, I mean, right now, I kidnap to pay the bills, but writing's the true passion. You know, I'm actually a producer. Oh, really? What do you produce? Features? Whoa, I write features. Oh, no way. You know what? How about this? You just give me my son back, and we'll make a movie, and we'll call it Fair and Square. Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, what is your kid's name anyway? It's Nemo. That is the true story of how Pixar got started. They finally Nemo, because someone tried to ransom it. All right. Who do I talk to get into the business of selling old printers to auto body shops? You go into any auto body shop, they have the most high-tech stuff. Like, yeah, I got your car ready. We'll pull your Tesla around the front. We turbocharged the ludicrous button. The self-driving satellite navigation is online. You are ready to go. Let me just get that receipt for you, sir. There you go. Why are we trusting those people with all of our lives? They still have carbon copy prints. My wife is Chinese, and over our 11 years together, I've developed the highly sought after superpower among white people on how to tell Chinese people apart from other types of Asian. This is not stereotyped. No, it's not stereotyped. This is just my experience. And in my experience, Chinese people tend to look disappointed I married their daughter. Across the board, pretty much every older Chinese person I hang out with is disappointed I married their daughter. Her grandmother doesn't speak English. That's okay. My grandmother didn't speak much English. She was from Poland. So I learned how to speak immigrant grandmother without knowing the language. So what I do is I walk in, I say hello, yes, no, 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 okay. What that means is, hello, you don't want to be rude. Yes, I still have the same job. No, we haven't bought a house yet. No, we're not pregnant with your great-grandchild yet. No, I'm not hungry. No, really, I'm not hungry. I couldn't eat a thing. No, seriously, I'm stuffed. Okay, I'll eat something. Learn that. I don't care where your grandmother's from. She'll get it. I've been trying to learn Chinese. Actually, Duolingo says that I'm in the top 3 percentile of all Chinese learners in America, which I don't clap because that just means nobody speaks any Chinese whatsoever. I can say like 3 or 4 things. I can say like 谢谢, which means thank you, 你好, which means hello. And I could say, 我人你的家人难看, which means I'm sorry I embarrassed your family. You know, just the things I use daily. I like the NFL, mainly so my dad will talk to me. You can just, like, as a guy, you don't get to share emotions that much, but you know, when you're watching in like a 3-second play, I'll go like, oh my God, yes, get him, no, you suck, I love you, yes! All in one, like, that's when I get to hear my dad say, I love you. It's at the end of a really good play. And my dad has said I love you 7 times to me in my life. Once when my mom died, and 6 times when the Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. You don't know, that's actually very rare if you're not a football fan. Like, the Browns are the worst possible pick. It just, he really sabotaged me there. If you don't like know how bad they are, like I watch at this bar in Hollywood, and they give free shots whenever they win a game. And I've been sober for 17 years, so they are not a good team. This works out well. I have a lot of female friends, because I love my male friends, but they don't talk about anything. There's no information. Sometimes I don't want to. One time I was on the phone for like 2 hours, and then my wife asked me, she's like, "Oh, how's Rob doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "You were just on the phone with him for 2 hours. Like, how's his new job?" I'm like, "I don't know." It's like, "What'd you even talk about?" I was like, "Mostly like Marvel movies." No, we did get into it a little bit because we asked if you could be the best breakdancer in the world, but in exchange, every time you did a really cool move, you had to go poop for an hour, would you do it? And like, yes, of course. So we got into it, I know. Very close with Rob. You know, I'm trying to cut my sodium, and low sodium peanut butter is not that bad, actually. Just needs a little salt. I just don't get how sodium's bad for you. It has yum in the word. That should be illegal. I'm getting older. I'm not old, but I'm not young, and I've accepted I'm just not gonna do some things in life. Like I'm never gonna do a pull-up. Ship sailed, never gonna happen. But that's okay, because I realized you never really have to do a pull-up. Like maybe if you're hanging from like your balcony ledge, you have to save your life one time, do a pull-up. Or just keep holding on until help arrives. So what I do is I go to the gym, and I'm very responsible, so I don't, I'm not lazy. I go to the gym, and then I just hang on the pull-up bar. It's like, help! Help! One. Very popular. Everyone at the gym knows me. Help guy. When I had cancer, people like to send inspirational memes. And that's nice of you, but send the right ones. It can be very, because it's always like some celebrity, like LeBron James or The Rock, Taylor Swift holding a kitten, being like, hang in there, or whatever. And like, they were all young and rich and famous. Like, they just succeeded immediately. And I'm Tay cray cray as the next guy. But Taylor Swift has no idea what it's like to be a human being. She's great, but she has never been to the grocery store unironically. She has never had to apply for 6 different jobs with 6 different resumes, each with a unique lie that you need to remember in the interview. I don't know if I can believe when she says, hang in there. Like, the aliens came from another planet to Earth. They would know more what it's like to be human than Taylor Swift, because they had to apply for their planet's space program. They had to go to aeronautics college, which, by the way, with tuition and what it is right now, that's like $1.5 million glorp glops. They're in so much debt to get there. You want to inspire me, like, send me just a photo of like Diane in Reno. Just someone I've never heard of. Her kids hate her. She's a military widow trying to keep her store open. If she says hang in there, I believe it, because Diane's an American hero and maybe I'm gonna make it. But seriously, Taylor Swift, if you hear this on Sirius XM, let's work together. I'll change the joke. Who do you want me to bash? Demi Lovato, huh? Boo. Harry Styles. We're about to go through some trying times, everyone. I encourage you to stay strong, because I was reading an article from Harvard that said within 5 years we're going to be able to start editing our DNA. Oh. Yeah, Hull is right. I agree. It's shocking. All the rest of you should have been shocked. You'd be able to become anything you want. You could change hair color, they think maybe even skin color, the sexual orientation possibly, intelligent. Like, it's crazy the list of things they're saying you might be able to change. You can become a whole other person. My question is, though, why would you want to do that? Have you met other people? I have. They're awful. Other people are the reason we have wars. Other people are the reason we have traffic. Other people are the reason we have walnuts in the middle of brownies. Why are you hiding a nasty surprise in the middle of a brownie that could kill somebody for crunch? Put it on top. Let me pick it off, you monster. Nobody likes walnuts inside the brownie. I'll die on that hill. I don't care. I feel people not agreeing with me. I don't care. Walnuts are the devil. Don't change yourself. Because it's been scientifically proven that you can only maintain 10 close relationships in your life. There's just not enough time and energy. 10. 5 you waste on family. 2 work friends, 1 drinking buddy, and a holdover from high school that you just feel bad about blocking on Facebook. And then 1, maybe fine, I'll give you maybe 2 people you effortlessly love spending time with. 2 out of 7 billion people in the world. If you change who you are to become someone else, the odds of becoming someone you like, next to impossible. Stay you. You know, like, why do you even feel like you need to change? I think it's because we see celebrities on TV, all the marketing culture, right? We feel bad about who we are. We want to be the other. Like, the example I like to give is Tom Brady, Super Bowl winning quarterback, and Gisele Bündchen, supermodel. And by the way, I know they're going through a divorce right now, which is a shame for my joke. But I hope their kids now realize, now that they're gonna have divorced parents, they can hyphenate their name and they'll be the Brady Bunch. And that's reality TV money just waiting to cash in. So if anyone's a producer here, let me know, I'll cut you in. I don't want to be Tom Brady or Giselle. I don't want to be them, or I'd already be doing what they're doing. I don't want to. I don't want to starve myself. I don't want to work out 6 hours a day. I don't want to take my clothes off in a crowd of horny men. And that's just Tom Brady. Giselle works hard too. And if I did, I'm not crazy. If I like swap brains with Tom Brady, I would do nothing for me. I would just ruin him. I'd be the most out of shape starting quarterback in the history of the NFL. Tom Brady did just retire, so I'm retiring that joke. Y'all got to witness it last time. Oh, Oscars. All right, everyone here a fan of the Oscars? Fine. My only issue with the Oscars is I travel a lot, and LA has a stigma about people hear you're from LA, you Hollywood, you think you're better than everyone. They just don't like us in a lot of places. And what do we do to dissuade that? Once a year, we gather our most rich and beautiful people, televise it live on Oscar Sunday, or as it's known everywhere else, the Lord's Day, and give them a literal golden idol. I don't know why people don't like us. We can't figure that one out. Maybe change that one. I was watching a movie, and at the end of the movie, it said no animals were harmed in the making of this production. I was like, that's great, good. But what if it had been one? just one accident. We hit a deer parking the van. It's not worth throwing out the whole movie. Like, what if it was a great movie? What if it was The Godfather? That horse head in the bed? What if that was a real horse's head? You would throw out 50 years of cinema history for one horse? I don't think so. I don't think that's fair. I would stab a dolphin in the brain if they got Chris Nolan back for another Dark Knight movie. Why so serious? Just one dog. I'm not gonna kill 2 dolphins. I have watched a movie with a bucket of fried chicken though. 3 thighs. That's 1.5 chickens I killed to enjoy that movie. Should we not ever watch Avatar again? Well, no, we probably should. But that's because it's bad. Oh goodness, James Cameron, if you're listening to this on Sirius XM, I didn't mean it. You, me, Taylor Swift, we team up and we take down Jake Gyllenhaal. Taylor Swift dated him, right? Max?
What?
Did Taylor Swift date Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
You're just gonna steal Max's moment? Where were you earlier when I asked for a name to be shouted out? He earned that one. Like you don't like Hollywood people. The spectrum. I found out recently that I am on the spectrum from a doctor, not TikTok. Actually diagnosed. I have a weird, specific thing where I can't read emotions on other people's faces. Like, tell me what you're feeling. I'm a nice guy. I'm not. All the depictions of people on the spectrum are like Sheldon from The Big Bang. There's that's just being a bad person. That's not me. But I do have trouble reading emotions. And I felt bad about it for 3 weeks. I felt really bad because people were going to associate me with that, the stigma. Until I realized, it's pretty cool that it's the spectrum. You all know I'm talking about autism. I didn't have to say it. But it's there's other, sexuality is a spectrum, but autism is the spectrum. And it's nice to be on a winning team for once. That's pretty cool. And also, I realized, every professional athlete is on the spectrum. For sure. Michael Phelps. You don't know Michael, the most gold-winning Olympic athlete of all time for swimming. He's dedicated, hard work. Every day he swims all day and he sticks to a rigid diet. You take away the Olympics, that's a dude who swims for 13 hours and then eats the same food every day. You're telling me he's not on the... Yeah, we decided sports is great. LeBron James, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, plays basketball. He makes clothing for basketball. He makes movies about basketball. It's great. You replace basketball with trains? You're like, yeah, that guy's on the spectrum. It's all he does is basketball. It's a little weird. So I'll just be proud of myself, as I lectured all of you earlier to do. I am not cool. It seems like I rigged it. I'm not a cool guy, and that's okay. I used to want to be cool when I was younger. High school, I asked my mom to get me a drum kit. Drums are a cool instrument, right? No, yeah, drums are cool. She bought me a triangle. It's the same thing, it's percussion. No, Mom, it's not the same. Triangle doesn't go to prom. Triangle is the dorkiest instrument because it's the only one named after its shape. The only one. Geometry's never cool. Sorry to my geoheads that came out tonight. It's not cool. It came close once, the Octagon in UFC. The violence takes it away. Nothing, geometry can't be cool. We all agreed at the beginning of this joke that drums are a cool instrument. But if I told you I slapped the circles, that's a dork. That's a dork again. I'm not cool. I don't want to put the effort in to be cool. The myth is that the cool guy doesn't care. He just leans on stuff, yeah, I'm cool. Which, by the way, my size does not allow me to be cool either. Does this look comfortable? Because it's not at all. But cool people try way harder than dorks. It's not even close. Makeup, working out, fashion. Fashion is just admitting you care what other people think about you. That's it. Otherwise, right now, we'd all be in sweatpants and t-shirts, and you cannot convince me otherwise. It's what we all want to wear all the time. I wear this hat. People think it looks dumb sometimes. Usually, guys will be like, yeah, what are you, fishing for penises? Because that's all straight guys ever do is call you gay. The only insult a straight guy ever do. I was no, it's actually functional because I could change the block light. I don't have to worry about my hair, sweat. There's a million reasons. The only reason not to wear it is because I look like an idiot. But I don't care because I don't want to be cool. And I don't have cool bones. Even if I wanted to be cool, it wouldn't work. I can't just put on a pair of Jordans, now I'm a cool guy. In fact, I have a deal with Nike not to wear Jordans. To reverse LeBron. Don't ruin this for us, please. I don't wanna learn vocabulary. It's exhausting to try and be cool. It's lit, it slaps, that's fire, it bang. That's just a year's worth of terms you gotta learn. I'm not in middle school. I'm not studying new words. You gotta be a real nerd to be cool. I've been saying dope since 1997, and it'll be dope the day I die. That was my last word. I just look up, see a bus about to hit me. Oh, dope. And then put it on my tombstone. Dope. Kruger Dunn, dope. Maybe the album should be Kruger Dunn, dope. Might be dope. I don't wanna learn to dance. That's something I heard makes you cool. I was told Channing Tatum's cool. He's a cool guy. He's got abs. He's famous, he dances, he's in those Magic Mike movies, hitting those moves. We've all seen them, great movies. Hitting the moves. That's how I hit the moves. But for every one of those he hits, there's 17 hours of him in his bedroom going, 1 and 2 and 3 and no, damn it, Channing! It's the shimmy shake, then the butt swaggle! Idiot Channing! Stupid! I like to imagine Channing has no self-confidence. But seriously, Channing, if you're listening to this on Sirius XM, you, James Cameron, Taylor Swift, we're an unbeatable team. To make Magic Mike 7? By the time this comes... They're at 5 or 6 now. So. Oh, I was never good at sports, but I'm tall. So in high school, I got to play on the team. I just had to take the position no one wanted, you know? Like in basketball, I was the hoop. My friend who is also a dork, a friend from high school, she recently told me that she hopes when we die and go to heaven, that you get to eat meals with the people you really admire. Like, heaven's kind of a open cafeteria. You get to, she's like, I want to eat with John Lennon and Martin Luther King Jr. Those were her choices. Great picks. Rock star, like biggest of all time, civil rights leader, great picks. But I had to tell her, like, when we were in high school, we couldn't sit with the Division III basketball team in Connecticut. And they were bad too. Like, you think we're upgraded to the rock star civil rights table? No, we're not. We're gonna be over in the corner with like the dork celebrities, like Copernicus, the dude who discovered the Earth goes around the sun. Was murdered for it. That's our table. We're not even gonna be at the cool nerd table, where it's like Carl Sagan, Albert Einstein, high-fiving each other, having a great time. And then say even I did get to go over to like the civil rights rock star table, they're gonna have their friends sitting there already. You know, the Beatles, whichever ones are dead will be there. Martin Luther King Jr. is gonna have his people there. And I'm a white dude. I will die and go to hell 500 times before I ask Rosa Parks to give up her seats. It's not gonna happen. She's a hero, I'm a nobody. That's her seat. I've never fit in anywhere in my life. Like if life were a game of Tetris, I'd be the Z shape. Just like you're having a show like this one. The one that when it appears in front of you, you're like, ugh, where are we even gonna put this weird shaped piece of crap? This doesn't fit in. That's why I'm not a nerd. People think I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. I don't fit in with nerds. I wish I did. During the whole Star Wars being popular and Nerdist, I didn't fit in with them. The nerds are the blocks. The block shape, you know, in Tetris. You just kind of stick them in the corner, 4 or 5 of them. They all support each other, works out. And then you got the normal people, just the L shape. You kind of work a little bit, but they all fit in. And then you got like the jock, the cool guy in the school. That's the straight piece, the straight line piece. Everybody is lined up waiting for him to arrive. He just comes in like, yeah, let's do some lines. And then I just plop on top and you lose. All right, we're winding down here. There might be some jokes left untold. I'm sorry, I'm just too prolific. I have a buddy who, he always gets mad when the time changes. You know, like spring forward, fall back, all that. Like, he's like, we're losing sleep. And if you Google it, it's because of the farmers. You know, we changed that for the farmers and the farmers' almanac so they could get more light for crops. I don't know, I have no idea if that's true, but I don't think, even if that was true, the problem is that we do it at 2 a.m. Just change the spring forward to 4 p.m. Once a year, we all get out of work an hour early. Yeah, who wouldn't like that? Problem solved. They are stealing your sleep and blaming it on the farmers, and that is not okay. I don't support conspiracies or stereotypes of any kind. And the fallback, I think to solve that, we just all get to use it whenever we want. Carry around, you get a little time piece. Carry it around with you, you get 1 hour. Maybe you're running late to work. Oh, I made it. I know when I use mine at the Korean barbecue, all-you-can-eat table. Oh yes, I will be having one more bulgogi. Thank you very much. Legally, you can't throw me out of here because of the farmers. Let me ask you this. How come when I put my finger in an electric socket, I die instantly, but it still takes an hour and a half to charge my phone? Who is blocking our electricity? The farmers! That's who. Okay, I cheated a little. I put a card in my back pocket here because these are jokes that were too dirty for America's Got Talent. Put them at the end. And they're not, I don't think they're that dirty, but maybe let me know. You guys sending dick pics? Don't send dick pics, it's terrible. Be classy like me. I hand draw them and deliver them. That's a Dick Tracy. Too dirty for America's Got Talent. Edgy comic coming at ya. I recently found my wife's G-spot. I'm pretty excited about that. Guys, I'll show you how. Don't worry, it doesn't get too graphic. I want to post this on TikTok later. America's Got Talent is more picky or more prudish than TikTok. I thought that was anyway. Now I'm just going to complain about my career. Found my wife's G-spot. I'll show you how. You put 2 fingers and you give them a nice curve like this. Okay, most guys know that. But here's where they go wrong. Because what you want to do next, take your thumb, bring it up over top, grab a vacuum cleaner, clean the whole house. You'll see her more turned on than ever. The sexiest thing you can do in bed is make it. America's Got Talent is wrong. I agree. Last joke. Are we ready? So wonderful. Thank you so much for coming out. I love the NFL, but they have been doing a lot of cancer awareness over the last few years. And it started out as like a month, and now it's 3, 4, 5. There's adding on types of cancer. I think they just want to sell more pink and yellow jerseys, which is not. Okay. And plus, who's not aware of cancer at this point? They're not curing cancer. They're just raising. We know. It's a thing. People have heard of it. You want to help a cancer victim by promoting something no one's aware of? Plug my Instagram. And now, instead of Rihanna, for the Super Bowl halftime show, please give it up for Kruger Dunn, Instagram name @FullDoor.